My friends, every single morning the world will place a mirror before you. It will ask, who are you today? What story will you carry into the day? And if you are not careful, life will answer that question for you with noise, with fear, with doubt. That is why you must be the first voice you hear. You must rise with a song in your soul, and you must remind yourself of truths that no storm can wash away. These are the 9 things to tell yourself every single day. Not because the world needs to hear them, but because your own heart does. 1. I am worthy. Worth is not earned by money, by applause, or by approval. You were worthy the moment you entered this life. You carry a crown that no one else can wear. Speak it, believe it, walk with it too. I am enough, not when you get the promotion, not when you lose the weight, not when you find love. You are enough now. Say it until it drowns out the lies that whisper otherwise. 3. I can handle this day. Life will try to shake you. Problems will knock, but remind yourself, storms do not last forever, and you have survived every yesterday to stand in this today. 4. I choose peace over chaos. People will hand you their anger, their fears, their gossip, their drama. But you get to choose what you carry. Every day, tell yourself, I will not be a dumpster for negativity. I choose peace. 5. I am still learning. You are not finished. You are not defined by yesterday's mistakes or yesterday's victories. You are a student of life, forever growing. Every sunrise is another classroom. 6. I forgive myself. Too many are prisoners of their past. They replay their mistakes like a broken record. Free yourself. Whisper forgiveness into your own chest every day, because you cannot walk into tomorrow still chained to yesterday. 7. I am grateful. Gratitude is the secret that turns little into enough and enough into abundance. Say thank you for the air in your lungs, the strength in your bones, and the chance to try again. Gratitude multiplies what you already have. 8. I deserve love and respect, not just from others, but from yourself. Don't accept crumbs when you were made for the banquet. Remind yourself, I am not here to beg for love. I am here to embody it. 9. Today is a gift, and I will use it well. Each morning is a new beginning written with invisible ink. You get to decide how the story reads. Tell yourself, this day will not be wasted. I will live it, I will love it, I will make it count. Every morning you wake is more than a routine. It is more than another box to check, more than another set of hours to push through. Every sunrise is an invitation, a whisper from life itself asking, who will you be today? And the answer to that question does not begin in the noise of the world. It does not begin in the traffic, in the emails, in the conversations, or in the demands that wait for you. It begins in your own voice, in the words you dare to tell yourself before the day tells you who you are. You see, the truth is simple but often forgotten. What you speak to yourself daily shapes the way you walk, the way you think, and the way you live. The mind is a garden, and words are seeds. Some plant weeds, words of doubt, of fear, of self-hatred. Others plant strength, worth, peace, and gratitude. And what you plant will always grow. That is why you must speak affirmations every single day. Not because it is a cute habit, not because it is trendy, but because it is survival. Because the world will always be ready to tell you that you are not enough. And unless you speak against that noise, you will start to believe it. So when you rise in the morning, you begin with worth. You remind yourself, I am worthy. Worth is not given by another's approval, nor is it taken away by another's rejection. You are worthy because you are here, breathing, existing, carrying a story that only you can carry. And when you tell yourself you are worthy, you stop walking with your head bowed, waiting for someone else to notice you. You begin to walk with the quiet strength of someone who knows they matter. That changes the way you speak, the way you move, the way you allow others to treat you. Speaking your worth is not arrogance. It is alignment with truth. And then you speak strength. Strength is not the absence of struggle. It is the courage to meet struggle face to face. Every single one of us carries battles that others cannot see. Some are fighting for dreams. Some are fighting against fears. Some are simply fighting to make it through the day. And in those moments when your spirit feels heavy, it is the words you speak to yourself that become your weapon, your shield, your anchor. When you whisper to yourself, "I am strong, I can handle this day," you are not lying to yourself. You are reminding yourself of every moment you thought you would break but didn't. You are reminding yourself of the storms you have already walked through. Storms that once felt impossible, yet here you are, still standing. Strength is built in the quiet moments when you choose not to give up, even though giving up would be easier. It is built in the decision to get out of bed when your mind tells you to hide. It is built in the courage to speak up when silence would be more comfortable. And that strength grows deeper each time you affirm it out loud. Your words give your soul a mirror to see itself as it truly is. But strength alone is not enough, because life is not only about enduring storms, it is about carrying peace within them. That is why each day you must affirm peace. Peace is not found in the absence of problems. Peace is found in the presence of clarity, the presence of stillness, the presence of choice. Every day, the world will offer you chaos. People will hand you their gossip, their anger, their frustrations, their fears. And if you are not careful, you will carry those things as if they are your own. But you must remind yourself, "I choose peace." That does not mean ignoring problems. It does not mean pretending pain does not exist. It means refusing to let the storm outside create a storm inside. Peace is a choice, and it is a practice. It comes from the way you breathe before you react, the way you pause before you speak, the way you decide that not everything deserves your energy. And when you speak peace into yourself daily, you begin to live lighter, calmer, freer. You begin to protect your spirit the way you protect your home. Just as you would not leave your door wide open to intruders, you should not leave your soul wide open to chaos. Affirming peace is the act of locking your spirit and saying, "Only calm, only clarity, only love is allowed to live here." Worth, strength, peace. These three affirmations are not small words. They are not just daily rituals. They are the foundation upon which you build the life you want. Because when you believe you are worthy, you stop settling for less. When you believe you are strong, you stop quitting halfway. When you choose peace, you stop drowning in noise that was never yours to carry. And when these three truths come together, they shape not just your mornings but your entire life. The practice of daily affirmations is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about giving yourself a compass. It is about waking each day with direction, knowing who you are before the world tries to confuse you. Because let me tell you, the world will always try. It will whisper that your worth depends on achievements. It will shout that strength means never breaking down. It will trick you into thinking peace is impossible. And that is why your voice must be louder. That is why you must speak these affirmations daily. Not softly, not occasionally, but faithfully, consistently, as if your very future depends on it, because it does. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, do not rush. Do not run to the noise. Pause. Place your hand over your chest and feel your heart beating. That heartbeat is proof that you are here for a reason. And then speak. "I am worthy. I am strong. I am at peace." Say it again and again until it no longer feels like words on your lips, but truth in your bones. Carry it with you as you step out of your house, as you face your challenges, as you encounter people who may not see your value. Let your words remind you of what is already within you, because affirmations are not magic spells. They do not create worth, strength, or peace out of thin air. They simply wake up what was always there. They call to the deepest parts of you and remind them to rise. And when you practice this daily, your life begins to change. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. So speak daily affirmations of worth, strength, and peace. Speak them until they become the rhythm of your spirit. Speak them until doubt grows quiet and faith grows loud. Speak them until the way you see yourself matches the way you were always meant to be seen. Because the words you give yourself every morning are not just words. They are roots. And from those roots, your entire life will bloom. And so, my friends, as we come to the end of this message, I want you to pause with me for just a moment. Pause and breathe. Let the noise of the day fall silent. Let the doubts that chase you grow quiet. Let every burden you've been carrying set itself down. Because right here in this stillness lies the truth I've been trying to tell you. The words you speak to yourself are not small. They are not light. They are not background noise. They are power. They are the compass of your soul. Every single day you wake up, the world will try to tell you who you are. It will measure you in numbers. How much you make. How many people notice you. How many mistakes you've made. It will whisper that you are not enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough, not peaceful enough. And if you let those voices become your guide, you will spend your whole life chasing shadows. But if you decide here and now that you will be the first voice you listen to, everything changes, because the words you plant in yourself will grow into the life you live. Tell yourself daily, I am worthy. Say it until your bones remember it, until your steps reflect it, until your choices align with it. Worth is not earned in applause. It is not written on a certificate. It is not stamped on a paycheck. You were worthy the moment you entered this life. Nothing anyone says or does can add to it, and nothing anyone says or does can take it away. When you live from worth, you stop begging for love. You stop lowering yourself for approval. You stop settling for less than you deserve. You start standing tall, walking proud, and living in alignment with the dignity that has always been yours. And remind yourself, I am strong. Strength does not mean you will never break. Strength does not mean you will never cry. Strength means that when you are pressed down, you find the courage to rise again. It means when life hands you pain, you turn it into wisdom. It means when the storm rages, you do not collapse, you bend, you sway, but you do not fall. And sometimes strength is simply the choice to keep breathing, to keep moving, to keep hoping when hope feels far away. When you speak strength into yourself, you awaken a power that life cannot silence. But strength without peace will leave you restless. That is why you must say each day, I choose peace. Peace is not the absence of struggle, it is the presence of stillness inside the struggle. It is knowing you cannot always control what happens outside, but you can control what you allow to live inside. Choosing peace is protecting your spirit from chaos. It is refusing to let anger that is not yours take root in your heart. It is deciding that not everything deserves your reaction. And when you walk with peace, you walk lighter, freer, calmer. Like a river flowing, steady and unbothered by the noise around it. These truths, worth, strength, peace, are not just affirmations. They are declarations of life. They are promises you make to yourself. And when you repeat them daily, they stop being words and become reality. You begin to see yourself differently. You begin to live differently. The way you carry yourself changes. The way you love yourself changes. The way you face the world changes. Because your words are not just sounds. They are seeds. And when you plant seeds of worth, you harvest dignity. When you plant seeds of strength, you harvest resilience. When you plant seeds of peace, you harvest freedom. So as we close, I want you to imagine your mornings differently. No longer rushing. No longer allowing the first voice you hear to be the noise of fear, comparison, or criticism. Instead, picture yourself rising, placing your hand on your heart, and speaking truth into your own spirit. Whisper it if you must, declare it if you can. I am worthy. I am strong. I am at peace. Say it again and again, until your reflection in the mirror begins to believe it, until your footsteps begin to embody it, until your soul begins to live it. Because the life you want will not come from outside approval. It will not come from possessions. It will not come from waiting for someone else to tell you who you are. The life you want begins the moment you decide to speak differently to yourself. You are the gardener of your own destiny. Every word is a seed. Every affirmation is a root. And the garden of your life will bloom according to the seeds you choose to plant. So plant words that lift you. Plant words that strengthen you. Plant words that calm you. Stop watering doubt. Stop feeding fear. Stop repeating the lies you've been told. Begin instead to speak life, to speak power, to speak love into yourself. And when you do, the world will not be able to ignore the light that shines from within you. This is not just about feeling good in the morning. This is about rewriting the story of your life. This is about refusing to be defined by scars, by failures, by fears. This is about standing up and declaring, I am more than my past. I am more than my mistakes. I am more than what others say about me. I am worthy. I am strong. I am at peace. Carry these words with you, not just in the mornings but in the moments of weakness, in the moments of temptation, in the moments of doubt. Carry them into every meeting, every challenge, every relationship, every silence. Let them be your armor. Let them be your anchor. Let them be your wings. And when the day comes to an end, and you lay your head down to rest, let the last words you whisper be the same as the first. I am worthy. I am strong. I am at peace. Then close your eyes knowing you have lived the day not by accident but by intention, not by fear but by faith, not by noise but by truth. So let this be your conclusion, not just to this message, but to every day that follows. The words you speak to yourself will become the life you live. Choose them wisely. Choose them bravely. Choose them with love. And then live them fully. Because when you live from worth, when you walk in strength, when you breathe peace, you do not just survive. You shine. You rise. You become unstoppable.